If I told you guys that I personally taught Chioma, Odugwu Paranran's babe, how to prepare that soup in the movie, most of you will not believe me. But if you don't believe me, now you sabi. So my phenomenal people, draw closer. Let me teach you how to prepare this unforgettable Ofe Owerri soup that hits the right spots. I started by prepping my ingredients. In a pot, I put my goat meat and assorted cow beef to cook for at least 5 minutes in order to wash off the remaining dirt that might still be lingering on the protein after washing initially. Let me know in the comment section if you have learned something new or if this is something you do on a regular basis. Now I'm going in with my onion, my crayfish, my goat meat seasoning, ongar, my knorr cube, and then I incorporate everything together. Now I go in with my blended fresh pepper and stir together, and then my dried pepper, and ensure that everything is properly incorporated. Ensure you add water to the protein and stir properly before you start cooking. I cooked my protein for at least 35 to 40 minutes on medium heat before I added my stockfish and dried fish to the mix, added my red oil, and incorporated everything together. I think everything is coming out cute and delicious already. In another pot, you start to boil your cocoyam. Ensure that you boil it to a point where it is very soft for you to be able to pound properly, because you're going to pound this cocoyam till it's soft and seedless. You see no seed at all. So I set aside in a plate my meat stock and my protein to enable me cook my cocoyam properly in the pot. So the goal is to cook your cocoyam to a point where there are no lumps in your soup. And when it is cooked to that point, you can now start adding your vegetables. I went in with my okazi and my oziza leaves first, because the leaves are quite hard and I wanted the leaves to soften a bit before I added my ugu leaf. Then I went in with more crayfish, started to add back my meat stock into the soup. After this, I would incorporate everything together and leave for at least 10 minutes before you bring it down from the heat. And please, I want to emphasize that this soup doesn't need so much heat to cook, because it can easily get burnt. So ensure that you cook on medium heat and also stir at intervals, just to be sure that your soup is fine and not getting burnt. And I must confess that this soup was very